everybody, Jim here. Welcome back for another video, another kind of impromptu video. But something very cool came in the mail last night. And I was up all night playing it, so I wanted to sit down while my thoughts on it are still fresh and get out kind of like a first impressions video, because I finally got my copy of DoDonPachi DaiOuJou Reincarnation as part of the M2 Shot Triggers line of games. Been anticipating this game for about a year now, so finally got it. Yesterday was release day. I had it pre-ordered on Amazon JP, and yeah, it came in last night around 9 o'clock actually, and then I was up until probably like 1 in the morning, past 1 in the morning, playing it, trying out all the different gameplay modes. So I got some initial thoughts to say about it. So I'm going to get to that in a minute, but first, something else that's especially awesome. We actually have a sponsorship again on the channel. So some of you might remember earlier this year, I did a promotion for a website called BoxerB. And now I'm happy to say I'm doing another promotion for them. So I've got an affiliate link down there that'll save you some money. If you've never heard of BoxerB, it's really cool. It's a website, it's a shopping website that essentially they combine all of the different Japanese shopping and auction websites into one place. So all of these shops like Rakuten and Mercari and Yahoo Auctions, they're all great sites. None of them offer international shipping though. So what's great about BoxerB is that you go there, it's all condensed into one website. You can basically find anything you want there. If it's video games, either if that's retro or modern games, anime-related stuff, figures, clothes, artwork, basically anything under the sun. It's all on BoxerB. And so in addition to bringing all of those websites into one convenient location, they also double as a proxy service. So those sites don't do international shipping, but BoxerB does. So everything you buy on there, it's sent to their warehouse here in Tokyo. They do some final preparations with it, and then they forward it to you. So it's super convenient, and they have pretty fast shipping as well. So the last time we did this promotion, a bunch of my viewers signed up for it. I had people in the Discord, people in Facebook and Twitter saying that they really enjoyed using it. So again, I got another promotional code from them. It's down in the description, and I'll also put it in a pinned comment. But if you sign up with my affiliate link, you get 10% off your first order. So that's free money, baby. So go, if you're interested, sign up at BoxerB. Use my affiliate link and save yourself some money and get yourself some really cool stuff from Japan. Anyway, now, the reason that we are all here, DoDonPachi DaiOuJou Reincarnation. So first of all, M2, they've been doing just crazy awesome job porting not only cave shooters like they did S-Braid Sai, I want to say a few years ago, but they've also been porting Toa Plan shooters, everything. This Shot Triggers collection has been just absolutely amazing. This one though, so first thing right off the bat, I'll say that the controls, everything, it's perfect. It's super smooth. No worries about that. I know sometimes when shoot 'em ups get ported, especially bullet hell shooters, things like that, they require really precise control, fast twitch action, that kind of thing. There's some concern about input lag, things like that. I played this game all night last night, never noticed any kind of input lag, anything like that. This game plays like a dream, and it has just a ton of different gameplay modes in it. I recently did a review of DoDonPachi Resurrection, which I think was ported by Livewire, and that was really great. And one of the things I gushed about was how many different gameplay modes it had in it. This one, chocked to the brim with gameplay modes. I think in total it had 10, maybe 10 different gameplay modes. So that was awesome. So there's the original arcade mode, obviously. There was an arcade arrange mode. There's an arcade challenge mode as well, which was really cool. There's a super easy mode, which for a game like this, super easy mode is extremely useful because this is a very tough shooter. And if you're someone who is just getting into the genre, or maybe you're someone who's played them in the past, but you're kind of rusty, the super easy mode is extremely useful to help you ease into this game before you get into the arcade mode or maybe the arranged or Black Label. They have Black Label on here as well, but I'll get into that in just a second. But yeah, the super easy mode, very useful if you're just getting your feet wet. And then they had 3 different arranged modes, and each one focuses on one of the different dolls, the cybernetic girls. They're like your helper and your ship. So each one has like different criteria when you play. My favorite one though was the one with just the Type A ship, where you don't have any super bombs or anything like that, but you're constantly in your hyper mode. That's something else that's cool in this game. You get super bombs, and if you build up enough energy from racking up combos, destroying enemies, you can also go into your hyper mode and get like super firepower. But there's an arranged mode in here where you're always in hyper mode. So you're just blasting everything in sight, but you don't have any super bombs, so it's kind of like give and take. But that was really fun. The EX arranged mode was just brutally hard. I was not ready for that. Yeah, it kicked my ass from pillar to post, so I played that for a couple of stages, and I was like, all right, I think I'll go back to arcade mode. And then there's the Black Label mode as well, which similarly with Resurrection, kind of just kicks up the difficulty quite a bit, and it changes up some things with scoring and what have you. A little bit of gameplay change, not too significant, but there's 2 versions of that. There's a Black Label, and there's DoDonPachi 3, which is very cool as well. So there's a whole bunch of gameplay modes. There's challenge modes. You can play small individual sections of each stage, which is excellent, because if you're trying to, like, I don't know, get like a 1cc clear or something like that, you can play each individual section and sort of get used to like the bullet patterns and the enemies. It's especially useful for the bosses. You can just try the bosses over and over again, and it has a rewind feature. So when you die, it rewinds automatically, and then you can see what you did wrong, and then try not to do that again. Try not to die again. So that's really useful as well. So there's a ton of different gameplay modes in here. On the side, they did basically what they did with the Toa Plan collections. There's lots of information on the side. You have like a little map of the stage, so you know how far you're into it. When you come up to a boss, you can see the boss's health. On the other side, it tells you how powerful you are, how many bombs you have, what your current combo is, all kinds of stuff. This is loaded with information. But generally speaking, amazing looking game, great soundtrack, multiple versions of the soundtrack, in fact, that you can cycle between. So there's like an original arcade version, there's an arranged version, there's some other kind of version too, so you get to choose which one you want to listen to at any given time. But just overall, great looking game, great sounding game, and the gameplay is super smooth, and there are a ton of different gameplay modes to choose from. So absolutely, DoDonPachi, DaiOuJou, Reincarnation, this is great. So yeah, I just really wanted to gush about it because I was having so much fun with this last night, and the anticipation was killing me. Like I said, I was waiting for like a year for this to come out. I had DoDonPachi Resurrection to kind of hold me over. I think I said in the review, I thought, you know, it was like an appetizer waiting for this game, and it, you know, it blew me away. But this one, wow, this is really good. So I'm going to do a full-on, like, in-depth review at some point in the future. Like I said, I spent maybe like between 4 and 5 hours playing it, having a great time. But I would really like to just spend more time with it, maybe get better at it, and then come back with maybe a bit more of a nuanced opinion about it. But just right now, initial impressions, amazing game. If you like shoot 'em ups, if you like bullet hells especially, pick this up. It's immediately one of the best shmups on the Switch. And then this is just something I thought was really cool. I didn't order any kind of like special edition or anything like that. I'm not exactly a moneyed gentleman, and I don't really have a lot of room to be putting like collector's editions everywhere. I just ordered the kind of like the standalone copy, which I think was about 40 bucks or so, not too terribly expensive. But despite that, it did come with this, kind of like a almost like a user's manual, I guess, but like the size of like a magazine or something. But it came with some really cool stuff. So you've got like background on all the characters. What else we got here? The ships. So you have your different ships to choose from, and then you have different styles as well, the different dolls you can choose from. So this tells you each ship and the different doll and all the different like stats it'll have for your ship. And then what else we got? We've got like controls telling you about hyper, telling you about the bombs, all that stuff. And then this is really cool, detailed information about each stage and the boss and all that kind of stuff. So this I just thought was especially awesome. Just like a nice little bonus. Again, I didn't order any kind of special edition or anything. I just was expecting the standalone game, so they threw this into, yeah, this is really cool. So I'm really happy to have that as well. Anyway, I'm running off at the mouth. I'm rambling at this point, and the throat's getting a little parched, I don't mind telling you. So yeah, DoDonPachi, DaiOuJou, Reincarnation. I saw people getting copies on PlayAsia. They were saying that, and PlayAsia had some copies, and they didn't have some copies. I got mine on Amazon JP. Hey, why not go to BuyE and see if there are any sites that they're affiliated with that have copies of DoDonPachi? They definitely had all the other DoDonPachis and Switch stuff, because I was on there myself looking at games, looking at retro games and stuff. Even though I don't necessarily need the international shipping service, just the fact that they put all the different sites together is really kind of useful. I don't feel like jumping back and forth between Mercury and all these other sites. But anyway, that's it. DoDonPachi, DaiOuJou, Reincarnation. It's awesome. I highly recommend everyone who's a shooter fan pick it up on the Switch, pick it up on the PS4 as well, because there's also a PS4 version. And you will have a lot of fun with it, I'd be willing to bet. Anyway, that's it for today, everybody. Thanks for tuning in to this again. Kind of an impromptu video. Wasn't really planning on making one today, but then I got that DaiOuJou fever, so I just had to run my mouth about it. So again, thanks everybody for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Goodbye.